recording, replaying, and then the golden rules of automation, correct? So today we are going to continue from that point. People who just missed some of the portions yesterday, I'm just because the recording and replaying is extremely vital. One of the standard myths that people always have, recording and replaying is very simple, it is very minimal, and if you use recording and replaying it is bad. It is absolutely wrong. Recording and replaying is one of the very important things that every tool, whether it is QTP or Windrunner or Silk or QA Run or QA, there are a lot of tools, Test Complete. Every tool's first two features are record and replay, and you could see those buttons right striking your eyes. It is one of the very good features which reduces the test script development time. Half the work can be reduced if you use proper recording and replaying. It's only a myth that people think doing everything by hand is great. We need to break that myth. That myth has to be broken, definitely. So if you are able to record your test steps, better use that mode. Then after recording, modify the script the way you want, but don't start hand coding everything. Now, for the people who missed the recording and replaying, just to have a quick thing, I want to record a new test case. Okay, it is asking for a test name. I will come to this base state a little bit later. I start recording. When the tool starts recording, you will see something called record status here, and there is an agent running in the background. This agent is the one that communicates between Silk and the application. I am in the notepad. I just clicked format font. It opens up something. Then I click cancel. Now I go to edit. I click replace all. I type A. I type B, I click match case, I click cancel. I did all these things, then I say done. So I recorded my work. Then it is asking me, it is showing me something on my screen, record the test case. Now I have to say paste to the editor. When I say paste to the editor, it comes over here. It pastes over here, and then I could see a new window with script saying notepad, format, font, etc. Okay? Every one of my actions are recorded over here. For example, I first went to the font in the menu. If you see here, window.menu.action, font window, size list box, select action. Everywhere towards the first one is the window, notepad window, font window, replace window, right? The second part is within the window, where did you click? Next part is action, picking from the menu, selecting from the list box, clicking the button, picking the menu, set active of the window, right? That means focus the window, set the text, type the text, position your cursor, set the text, check the checkbox. You will see check and uncheck, right? The whole way of SilkTest script is working is window.object.action. This you will see in almost every testing tool like QTP, then QA Run, Test Complete, including Rational, window.object.action. This is an inevitable pattern in all the places. Only thing is, This syntax is called for test. You could see for test. For has to be pronounced in the way for test, right? The language SilkTest is using is for test. QTP uses VB script. Rational functional tester uses Java, right? Except the syntax part, the portion is window.object.action. Now, I have done this. Now I have to save this one. When I try to save it, it is asking me a name. Now I say the extension is .t. T means test script, okay? Test case I would say. Now I say this is sample2.t. It says, would you like to add this file to the project? I say yes. The moment you add this, on the left hand side, you will see the project is called a test2. Within that, there are 3 different files, Google1, sample1 and sample2. Now I have added this sample2.file. This is recording. Now I want to replay. If you want to replay, you can simply say run the test case. The moment you say run the test case, click this. It says this script contains test1. It says test case test1. If I say run, okay, it finished and it is showing an error, right? A dialog box, font was not found. There was some error, right? Now if you open this file, there is some delay, okay? Now if I say run the test case, I click on the run, it goes to this. I click on this notepad window, but it is saying I am getting an error. It is trying to show at line number 4, okay? At line number 4, there is a problem, okay? What is the line number 4 over here? It is trying to have this font, right? It is trying to do this. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, that's a problem. The reason is when you try to execute scripts, okay, the scripts may run a little bit slow and your application may not respond. For example, I go to this font and then say format font. I have to click it. This window has to appear. SilkTest tries to run very, very fast, okay? It executes this click or the menu pick. Within a microsecond, it will go to this command. In between, it may not even have the time. Your application may not even open the window, then it will have a problem. It did not give error here. It made a click, but it did not do this one. That's a problem. So what you can do is, if you want to wait in between, if you want to make SilkTest to wait, you can do is something called, there's a command called sleep. Sleep within bracket, I want to give a number of seconds. Suppose I say sleep 5 seconds, okay? I give 5 seconds over here and then I save. Now I try to run, okay? When I try to run, let us watch. Now it is able to run. You could see the font window coming up. It is picking up. It is working fine. Now it says the test case passed. Probably you might not have seen that in full action because in front of my eyes I have everything running, but my screen is shown over the internet, so by the time your screen is refreshing, you may not see the actual action. So now, to make sure that you see that, I give this sleep 5 seconds in between many places, okay? Now, at this place, I do this. So I have given 5 seconds in between so that you could see it very clearly in front of your eyes. Now I am running it once again, okay? Now I am running it. Just watch. It has clicked. The font window now appears. It has waited for 5 seconds. It cancels that. It is waiting for 5 seconds. Now notepad window is back. Now it is selecting the replace window. It has typed A. Now it is going to, after 5 seconds, it is typing B. Now it is again waiting for 5 seconds. Before clicking the cancel button, it is doing. So, many times, you may have to use delays, right? Delays are extremely important. Reason is the speed and in which the application is working, okay? The speed in which SilkTest is working, they are different, okay? Just a quick check. One person is saying my voice is breaking. Are you all able to hear me very well? Can you please raise your hands? Okay, good. Good. So probably it is only an isolated problem with one person. Okay, good. Keep the volume high because I don't want to uh, raise my voice. Okay, good. Let us continue. The sleep command is one of the very important things when you want to synchronize between your application and the SilkTest. SilkTest will work in one speed, which is extremely fast. Your application may have some reaction time. It may not immediately respond. So at critical places, you may have to give some sleep command. Okay. One of the standard places I will try to say sleep command is when you are going from one window to another window. Right? For example, notepad window to font window, I am moving. The other window will take some time to load. From font window, I am coming back to this window. From this window, in between I should give. From notepad window to replace window, try to give some delay. Okay? Okay, I don't want to give delay here. But every statement must automatically take some delay. But instead of giving delays at certain points, I want to give a delay throughout. For that, you may have to go to this project. Okay, there are options. There are a lot of options. If you go to the general options, okay, in the general options you will see so many things. Again, you will see a lot more options for runtime agent. Right? If you click on the runtime, you will see multiple tabs also appear. Okay, my window is now only just refreshing. Right? There are a lot of options available within SilkTest, right? Agent, what it should do. For example, in agent there is something called a timing, right? Window retry interval, how many seconds I should wait. Keyboard event delay interval, right? Everywhere it is giving some intervals. We will come to this a little bit later, not immediately. I'm just giving you the heads up. We have another 3 days to go in this webinar. And by the way, this webinar is also being recorded. Okay, we have already loaded roughly about I think Oracle webinar is uploaded, fully recorded. Python, C, VBScript, Visio, and critical points in coding and testing all are uploaded. Roughly you can see about 30 to 40 recorded webinars. If you go to the course demos, okay, in that you can click on the recorded webinars link. Once you click on the course demos on the portal, it will lead you to that page. From there you can see a lot of things. Okay, so you can use that. This is also being recorded. Okay, now coming back to the point on SilkTest. Either you can give the delay, but give a delay or sleep whenever you are moving from one window to another window. Is this clear? Can you please raise the hands if this is clear?